Hi everyone. So this week's discussion focused on James Watson's approach on behaviorism and also discussed Skinner's philosophy of punishment and state. Watson believed in that psychologists should only do research and study behaviors that are observable. Watson believed that behaviors were based on reflexes that led the stimulus to have a response. This was later named stimulus response psychology. Watson was best known for his experiments of conditioned emotional reactions. His most well-known experiment was that with little Albert. In this experiment, Watson conditioned fear in Albert with paired noise to stimulate the elicited fear in Albert. In a review of Watson's view on human behavior in general, I believe that Watson somewhat moved backwards in the advancement of psychology. I believe that Watson's views of human behavior were more related to the times of the Renaissance and Middle Ages, and he really disregarded the advancements that we had made on cognitive psychology and looking at the conscious and free will and all those kind of things. Something I took away this week was the discussion of Skinner and his philosophy on punishment, and that it's not effective as a positive reinforcement. I can really relate to this topic as in my current career field of working with individuals with developmental disabilities, positive reinforcement is utilized on many forms. We use positive reinforcement in forms of coping mechanisms and appraisals on a daily basis. When working with children, a lot of times behavioral therapists will use a reward system, and that's sometimes how we control behaviors. However, when working with adults, we're encouraged to work with adults as we would with any other adult their age, and so positive reinforcement such as a reward system is frowned upon. So one of the problems is with the adult population that I work with is that some of their behaviors are just like the children's, except they are a lot bigger and stronger, and those behaviors can become very violent very quickly, and it could occur in a matter of seconds. And a lot of times these people, they don't understand the consequences of their actions, even to the amount of they're not meaning to hurt somebody, they're just angry. They don't understand that assaulting someone can lead them to go to jail, because that also is an aspect of our careers that just like we treat them as any other adult, they also have the consequences like an adult. So if they become violent with other people, then that can lead to them going to jail. And that's a hard concept to deal with because we protect individuals with disabilities and cognitive disabilities, and it's very hard to work with somebody that doesn't have that cognitive ability to understand that if you hit somebody, you're going to go to jail. So when we're talking about that with Skinner's thinking, he thought that people would learn how to avoid punishment. And many times this is true, but, a lot of times it's not, so it's a very big challenge. So that was my big takeaway this week because it really related to my career field. All right, thank you guys.